So I'm sharing with you today how you can use your Instant Pot to make a simple and really comforting chicken and potato supper. And for those of you who've got an Instant Pot Duo Crisp, I'm going to show you that by having that extra lid that does the air frying, how you can add something a little bit extra to this dish to make it even more special than it already is. So let's do it. Let's make this lovely dish. So here's what we're going to use. We've got some honey, some mustard. Usually I use Dijon, but I haven't got any, so I'm using whole grain. That's fine. I'm using some herbs de Provence, some tomatoes, some lemon juice, which I'll squeeze in a minute, some onions, some potatoes, and you can use sweet potatoes if you like. And then I'm going to make some vegetable stock with my homemade bouillon powder. And I've got a video on that if you haven't seen it. It's a great thing to make if you've got the Duo Crisp or a dehydrator. Okay, so let's get these vegetables prepared. Okay, so Instant Pot on, so we'll pop that onto saute, and I'm just going to put some olive oil in the bottom to warm. We're going to let that warm up, and then we're going to brown the chicken. And you can miss this step if you've got an Instant Pot Crisp, but I'm going to do it for today because I think more people have got the ordinary Instant Pot. What you can hear in the background is me putting some pepper on those. And I'm going to just give that a little bit of herbage. So we'll just pop the chicken thighs into the hot oil and just give the outer skin a bit of browning, get them a little bit golden. Just let them fry up for a few minutes and then we'll remove them and get on with the rest of the dish. So while those chicken thighs are browning, I've got the mustard, the lemon juice and the honey in a little bowl here, and I'm just going to combine them. So just give it a whisk around. Ooh! Squirted that all over the place. We'll just give that a little stir in, get those all combined and ready to go. And now we're going to add the onions. And just get all the chopped onions in there. Just give those onions a bit of a saute. And just let those onions cook for a minute. Don't miss out this step, it's quite important for flavour. Always really, to be cooking down things like onions, celery, carrots. These are the traditional starter ingredients for lots of dishes. And they really make a difference to the flavour. So the Instant Pot is great, you can do it all in one pot here. Now, if you can see this, the Instant Pot has some browning on the base there. And if you're new to the Instant Pot, it's really important to try and get this kind of clear before you go into the pressure cook function, or you might end up getting what's called a burn warning. So what we'll do for that is just take a little bit of cider vinegar I'm using. You can use any white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. It really adds to the flavour anyway. I'll just put maybe a teaspoon or two there, and now that is what's called deglazing the pot. You can see hopefully that is now nice and clean. So I can now return the chicken thighs unceremoniously into the Instant Pot, and then I'm going to add in the potatoes, chuck them in, stock, all that lovely grain mustard and the tomatoes. So now we can just get the Instant Pot lid on, and now I'm just going to set it on pressure cook or manual high for, let's see, probably about 14 minutes. Click start if you've got the new Instant Pot Duo Crisp. This is catching me out all the time because my old one used to just turn on, the Instant Pot Duo Crisp. After you've set it, you must press start. And that's the Instant Pot on for 14 minutes. So I can now go off and do some of my chores. And when I come back, this will all be ready, and then stick around if you've got the Instant Pot Duo Crisp, because I'm going to do a little final stage before I serve up this lovely warming winter supper. Okay, so that's the timing up. We've just had the beep, and I'm going to do a fast release. You could have this as natural pressure release if you have more time. It's very happy with that, but I've done it with some extra minutes on so I can do fast pressure release because I am in a rush this evening. So here we go. So let's open up Instant Pot. And there we are. So that is now ready to eat, and it has this lovely lemony sauce. And if you like a thick sauce, you can add a bit of corn flour to that or boil it down a little using the saute mode. But again, let's keep it simple. And it's really delicious when you sort of mash those potatoes a bit. All the liquid goes into them and they have this gorgeous lemony herby taste. And then now let's just give you Instant Pot Duo Crisp owners a bonus tip. So what I'm doing here is just getting the chicken thighs up to the top area. They're already nicely browned, but we're just going to give them a quick grill or broil, and just to finish them off and give them a lovely extra bit of flavour. I'll just put a little bit of sea salt onto those. And then all I'm going to do is to pop on the crisp lid just as is. On it goes, and then I'm going to turn it on to broil. It's on 204, which I think is the default, and I'm just setting it for 10 minutes, but I'll just keep an eye on it and see how those chicken thighs go. In the meantime, I'm going to get my broccoli on. Okay, let's have a little peek. Oh yeah, that's starting to crisp up. Let's move that out so you can see it. But these are just the little things with the Instant Pot Duo Crisp that gives you a little bit more flexibility with your meals. So let's have a look. Gorgeous. So hopefully you can see how much that chicken has browned now, and that's all we need to give it that extra special something. So we're ready to serve up. Really simple, really quick, and you tell me, but I think this is super delicious for a quick and easy midweek supper. So I hope that video has given you some ideas on how you can use the Instant Pot Duo Crisp creatively and make the most out of that air fryer lid.